without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Barbara to say a little bit about the award and the history, and then really why Denise has been selected this evening. Barbara.
Okay, thank you very much. I'd first of all like to tell you a little bit about the purpose of the award. And it is to recognize Wes Magill, my dad, invaluable contribution to the United Way. His board established the Wes Magill Award, honoring these people, individuals or groups in the community who have gone the extra mile and given their time and their talents to the United Way. Each year, the board chooses the recipient, alternating annually between an individual and a company, labor group, and recommends that recipient to my family. So she said they send all the information about the person that they have selected, and that information is passed to the family, and then they all answer to me, and it certainly was unanimous. I mean, they just were overwhelmed at all the information they received about you, Denise. We usually then, as she said, we have the award presented at the annual meeting of the Woodstock Rotary Club. But unfortunately this year, as with so many things, we waited for an in-person opportunity, but have had to adapt to keep everyone healthy and safe. We're certainly going to remember this year, aren't we, in many, many ways. Following a submission of individuals, the United Way Oxford Board felt that there was a clear leader to the 2020 Wes Magill recipient. And my family, as I said, is so pleased to agree. Denise is a longtime employee of GM CAMI Assembly Plant and a member of the Uniform Local 88. It's very hard to actually capture all of the wonderful things that Denise has done to support the United Way, as well as the Oxford community over the years. I find it quite amazing, as you were told, but I mean, I have presented this award for a lot of years, and everyone is unique. They contribute with their own uniqueness to the United Way. There's really not we're not repeating a lot of things about these people. Everyone has something that they themselves, because of their personality, have contributed to the United Way. So she has spent her life volunteering in a variety of ways, including 15 years as a big sister and big brothers, big sisters of Oxford County. That really hit a personal note for me, because many years ago, and I honestly can't say what year it was, but I will never forget doing it, I sat down with a few people and we talked about establishing Big Sisters. And so I have had really an emotional attachment to this group, and so glad to know that you have spent 15 years doing it. We are very fortunate that you have done this for these girls. Denise had been a longtime supporter of United Way Oxford and actively involved in the GM CAMI Automotive Assembly Plant as part of their United Way canvasser team. In 2014, she became the sponsored employee and joined the Oxford staff as part of that team. And she brought her passion to help others, her commitment to younger people, and her dedication and work ethic with her. There was no stopping Denise. She jumped in with an enthusiasm and a willingness to do anything and everything required. During her time with the United Way Oxford, she bonded closely with staff, volunteers, and workplace coordinators from many local companies. Following her time as a sponsored employee, Denise then proceeded to spend 2 years helping to run the GM Cami Uniform Local 88 employee workplace campaign. She even came back and helped with a 3rd year out of their normal cycle because they really needed extra help, and she was uniquely skilled and prepared to help them organize and run a workplace campaign for 2,500 plus employees for an additional year. Now, 6 years later, Denise contributed to be actively involved in the work of United Way Oxford. She has participated, supported, or volunteered with so many things, from annual day of caring activities to supply for students to Tampon Tuesdays and more. She supports virtually everything from kickoff to celebrations to Women United activities. Over the past spring and summer, she volunteered to help deliver grocery cards to the local Food for Families. Denise spends many personal volunteer hours committed to supporting United Way Oxford's work, as well as promoting and serving other local service organizations, especially, as we said, big brothers and big sisters. Until COVID, she would regularly stop by the office to check in with the United Way team and offer to lend a hand. Usually accompanying her was her very dashing dachshund dog, Baxter. Sadly, Baxter passed away earlier this year, and everyone misses his friendly visits. Soon the United Way staff team is hoping to meet George Jr., Denise's newest canine companion. Denise is a great United Way ambassador and champion in the community. She is always having those tough conversations, educating people, and sharing the United Way message about investing wisely, ensuring transparency, and measuring impact. She goes out of her way to connect others to United Way and to help support efforts by always suggesting things like, you could accept donations for your trivia night for United Way of Oxford, and publicly showing her support of United Way on her social media. She continues to also be committed to other valuable community work. She maintains a strong connection to her now grown previous mentee, is now matched to a new little sister and forming a new lifelong friendship. She continues to support the efforts of the GM Cami Uniform 88 campaign, and she has recently completed the training provided by Uniform Local 88 to be able to provide support and assistance to other union members who need additional support in their work or family lives. Denise, obviously, is a caring, genuine person who loves deeply, including her family. And there are many, and her friends and co-workers. She truly is an amazing human who exudes warmth and compassion, and she believes that she can help make the world a better place, and she does. On behalf of my family, it is my great pleasure to present Denise with the 2020 Wes Magill award.